Time right now is 8:30. Good Thursday morning. Welcome to the WLBB Community Voice here on News Talk 1330 FM 106.3, streaming live online at newstalk1330.com. And this morning we're on the News Talk 1330 WLBB Facebook page. You can see my handsome young guests seated across from me, sat across from me, as we talk about a big event which is coming up this Saturday to celebrate Juneteenth. We'll talk about that event on Saturday. Also, there's an event today which is celebrating Juneteenth in downtown Carrollton, and we'll definitely promote that one as well. I mean, both seem like they're pretty well put together. Like, it's not like we're sitting there playing darts. I mean, it seems like you get a lot of things going on. So, good morning to both of you. Dominique Conteh is president of the Carroll County NAACP. Good morning. And she's been on the show maybe once or twice or 10 times.
You're so
and Joseph Long, he is Juneteenth chair. So that's a big responsibility. I'm guessing you have a lot to say about the event, what's going on.
Yes, sir. I do.
First of all, you guys introduce yourself. For those, Joseph, a new guy here on the show.
All right. Ladies first.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
You don't want to get the mic back now.
As Colin said, my name is Dominique Conteh. I'm the Carroll County NAACP president.
That's it.
What else you want me to say?
What's your favorite color? Your sports teams? Your kids?
Stop playing with me, Colin.
Yeah. Military background. You got a lot of stuff in the background.
Yes, I'm a veteran, obviously Marine Corps. I'm a new business owner, Mobility Plus, here in Thornton Road. Our territory is Carroll, Douglas, and Paulding.
And what is that?
It is a DME medical equipment supply store. Okay. So anything medical, from medical beds to scooters to ramps to power wheelchairs. We actually service our equipment as well as rent it out, and we deliver. So we do everything pertaining to medical.
Well, very good. Congratulations on that. It's fairly new, right?
Yes, we did the grand opening in November, and this month is our 7th month. So please come and see us, Mobility Plus, Lithia Springs.
All right, Joseph Topper. Who's Joseph Long? What's he about?
I'm sitting here trying to reserve myself and conserve myself. But when she says she's Marine Corps, she is Marine Corps. You hear me? She's okay. Hey, how y'all doing? Good morning. I'm Joseph Long, a.k.a. Joe Fade, in Carroll County. I have been a barber for 34 years in Carroll County. And but my passion is serving the community. So we've been doing Juneteenth for the last 8 years, and this is the first year that we've joined the NAACP and teamed up with NAACP to do Juneteenth. And they named me the chair. Can you believe it?
Well, what happened was
right. It don't make sense.
Yeah,
right.
What happened was he's been a very active public figure pertaining to Juneteenth, and he attends a bulk of our general membership meetings. So it just made sense to make him obviously not just a common visitor of our general membership, but a member, and to nominate him as the chair for Juneteenth. So we ended up creating an ad hoc committee, which means it is basically like the MLK parade now, where Carroll County NAACP is the host. It belongs to us as far as every year we will be hosting it like we do MLK Parade, and Mr. Long is the chair of that, and he will be leading that with his committee.
And it'll be the same route. You have to tell people, so Saturday.
Same route as MLK Parade, Saturday, June 21st. You could go on about where the location, where they're going to meet up and all that stuff for the parade.
Okay, the parade, actually we called it the Journey to Freedom. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing is commemorating those that didn't get a chance to walk, and those that walked free in 1865 in Juneteenth in Galveston, Texas. So it's the Journey to Freedom Parade, Juneteenth Parade, and we're going to start on Bradley Street at the train depot parking lot. We're going to go across the square to Rome Street at the library, and that's it. It's a short walk.
Is it too late to get participants? Can people still?
No. Not too late.
No, it's not too late until she says it's too late. That's the president. And she says it's not too late. It's not too late.
It's not too late.
How are they going to get in touch with you guys if they want to do a float? Local business wants to celebrate, or local nonprofit or something wants to be part of this?
Okay. Well, it's kind of difficult right now unless you are my friend on Facebook or a friend of the NAACP's page. Mm-hmm. But our flyer, it has a QR code. Mm-hmm. Scan the QR code.
And you can register.
And you can register to sign up to be a vendor and to be a part of the parade.
Maybe as we wrap up the show here, we'll try and get Joel to put that their flyer. We'll put that up on the page so people can scan that. They can scan that off the Facebook page, right? We'll figure out how to do it before the show.
And if they need, if they can't figure it out, they can always email Carroll County NAACP 5179@gmail.com. That'll come to me as the president, and then I can forward it out to them and connect them via email to Joel and his committee.
Well, let's talk Juneteenth itself. I mean, I think in the last 10 years, I mean, it's gained momentum. You know, it's become more and more recognized and noticed. I mean, it became state holiday, 3 years ago?
Right, federal holiday.
Federal
yeah,
holiday. With under former President Biden, yes.
2008, I was living in Atlanta, and I wasn't aware of it. If I saw it, I just didn't take much notice of it. But I was digging through some stuff the other day with my father's, and he's got this plaque that he participated. This is in West Virginia. He participated in it.
Wow.
He played a character, Major Thurmond. Thurmond's a city in West Virginia, but he played a character in a big race beforehand and all that. So he knew about it, long before I did.
Right.
But for those of us or those who do not know at this point, share the significance. Tell us the importance of this date. And it is today. The 19th is the
yes.
date.
Right. June 19th in Galveston, Texas, in 1865, General Gordon Granger rode into Galveston, Texas by express permission of Abraham Lincoln to free the last of the slaves. And if you don't know about Galveston, Texas, it's an island. It's Texas, but it's an island outside of Texas. And I can just imagine what it looked like in 1865 and how you would get across to the island, right, in the communication. So it kind of makes sense why, they didn't know, back in 1865, but this was 2 years after the Civil War. But by express permission of Abraham Lincoln, General Gordon Granger rode into Galveston, Texas, on a horse, of course, and basically read a letter, or this
informed the slaves.
This informed the last of the slaves that y'all have been free for 2 years, and nobody, and they didn't know, and it wasn't
the slaves
official.
didn't know.
That the slaves didn't know.
The owners knew.
Right. Okay. And so, boom, and that gave birth to Juneteenth.
He verbally expressed to the owners that, the Emancipation Proclamation passed 2 years ago by President Abraham Lincoln. You have to free them. So he informed the slaves, you're free, and you've been free for 2 years.
Right.
And immediately things changed.
Now, is this something that you and your families recognized growing up? Was this a date that was important to you? Was it significant, or did it really...
Very significant, because individuals, like you said, a lot of Americans assume it's a black holiday. It's not a black holiday. It's an American holiday, because that is when the country lived up to its promise of all free people, and that African Americans were no longer property. So that was the last day that America honored their word pertaining to the Emancipation Proclamation and freed all people.
Yes.
And we were no longer 1/3 of a person or 1/3 of property.
And it was such an American holiday that those newly freed slaves used the American flag to celebrate.
Right.
And so the new Juneteenth flag is red, white, and blue, and it is basically like the Lone Star Texas flag with a bigger star around it, and they used the same flag to celebrate their freedom.
Correct.
Well, before we take our first break, let us talk about the event you guys are hosting. First time NAACP, Carroll County NAACP is putting one together, right?
Correct.
And it is this Saturday.
It is our inaugural, yes.
Inaugural. All right. Give us the lowdown. We're talking parade, vendors, car show, a DJ.
Right.
Everything. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay. 8 o'clock, we're going to set up for the parade, the Journey to Freedom. 10 o'clock, the parade is going to kick off, like I said, from Bradley Street to Rome Street. Then the actual program will start immediately after the parade at 11:30, 12. And the actual program will start with a prayer.
It'll be at Optimist Park, right?
Optimist Park, 117 Robert Hendricks Drive. We'll have live performances, car show, awards, door prizes, fireworks. It's going to be great.
3-on-3 basketball tournament.
3-on-3 basketball tournament. We have about 20 vendors.
So food
vendors.
Yes.
The best part of Juneteenth, let me be the first one to tell you, is the food vendors.
Yes.
We have some of the best local vendors here in Carrollton that's going to be there with some great food and other vendors as well.
I'd tell you to name all 20 of them, but I bet you leave one or two out, and then they'll be offended. So
So I'm hoping you in that 20 if you're listening and you're ready.
Great speakers.
Right. great speakers. Miss President herself will be giving us a great little speech. And we're also trying to encourage people and inform people about the NAACP, and then trying to encourage people that want to help the community.
Civically,
let's do it in an organized way by joining NAACP and helping their initiative in the community as well.
And we'll talk about those initiatives and the Carroll County NAACP after we take this first break. Okay. My guest this morning, Dominique Conteh. She is president of the Carroll County NAACP, and Joseph Long is Juneteenth chair. Again, that event is coming up Saturday. But let me also tell you, Heaven in Your Home? Is that what it's called? Heaven in Your Home is hosting a Juneteenth celebration today. It'll be 4 o'clock until 9 o'clock. It is on the square, Adamson Square, so it'll be
We're going to be there for that,
too,
to support.
Yeah, 5 hours of this event. Obviously, Heaven in Your Home, great food.
Yes.
Is she giving out free stuff?
I don't know, but we definitely use her as a caterer.
Absolutely, yeah, she's definitely one of the best cooks in town. I mean, I think there's an event of yours that I went to recently, and she provided the food. So food, fun, fellowship, vendors, and music. That event is tonight, 4 o'clock until 9 o'clock, again on the square. And then Saturday, get to go and do it again. The Juneteenth Freedom Festival. That is Saturday. That parade will start at 11:30.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay, that parade will start at 10 o'clock.
The program will start.
The program starts at 11:30
at Optimus Park at that time.
All right, we'll take that first break. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health System. Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
The AP Scholar Journey at Oak Mountain Academy is designed to provide students with a clearly defined advanced placement curriculum track to earn a series of distinctions upon graduation. This journey enables academically prepared students to pursue college-level studies throughout 17 AP courses in 5 subject categories while enrolled at OMA. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us on the mountain. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
Consider the Mobius strip. Take a strip of paper, twist it, connect the ends. This connection forms a continuous loop. Seamless, infinite. That's how your healthcare should be too. At Tanner Health, the Mobius is our symbol and our promise, representing our continuum of care and our commitment that the services you need will be here for you always. We're not just changing healthcare, we're redefining it. See more at tanner.org.
Welcome back to the WLBB Community Voice News Talk 1330 FM 106.3. My name's Colin Worthington. My guests, Dominique Conteh, Carroll County NAACP President, and I got Quasi's name written down here. Let me scratch that off so I don't accidentally say Quasi Hudson. Also, Joseph Long is Juneteenth chair, and again, promoting our primary focus today is promoting the Juneteenth Freedom Festival, which is coming up on Saturday. We'll touch on that again before the show's over, and also remind everybody about the event that's coming up today. So, 2 Juneteenth festivals in Carrollton. Okay. You guys aware of any more around the region that are going on?
I know Coweta has, they're actually doing their Freedom From Gala and celebrating Juneteenth all this weekend. Atlanta has theirs.
Sure,
it's the state of Georgia. The whole week and weekend. There are a lot of branches that's celebrating Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, is that to cover the 13th through the 19th week? Is that why it's combined? Why is it Juneteenth?
It's June 19th.
It's June 19th,
the actual day.
Yeah, but they say Juneteenth. I mean, we call it
Juneteenth.
Because
it usually leads right into the weekend, and we celebrate throughout that time frame.
Okay.
That 4 day.
And before it was a federal, recognized holiday.
Yeah.
You still had to work on Juneteenth.
Yeah. Correct.
So when it became a federal recognized holiday, you could actually take off on Juneteenth, and most companies recognized it as a federal holiday, so they could give you a day off.
Even universities and colleges.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, my son does an internship. He was supposed to. He had class today, but he did. Yeah, they didn't have that at school. All right, you guys tell me, what got you involved in the Carroll County NAACP? Why was that important for you to get involved?
Well, I've been serving in different capacities, the country, our country.
You are nonstop.
Our country and, city statewide for over 25 years. So it just made sense. I've always known about NAACP. We are the baddest and longest civil rights organization in this country.
1908.
We are 116 years old, so we are the first, the alpha omega of civil rights. So I was very honored to come down, and because I've been living in Carroll County for 13 years now. And join, and I became actually the political action chair under my predecessor, Mr. James Stocks, when he asked me to come on as an executive officer, and that's how I really got started with the Carroll County NAACP branch.
How about you, Joseph? What lured you in? I mean, it's obviously you've heard about it, your whole life, but what was there something that you saw that really pulled you in, or is it this activity? Is that what brought you in, actually?
Well, no, it was actually just my passion for being there for the community and just standing up for the community. And I like she said, I've been doing a lot of work in the community over the last couple of years, and it kind of made sense to me to use, not necessarily use, or to be used by NAACP to help with the community because of the organization and its deep roots in the community. And, it made so much sense to me after a while, and after my money ran out. So I was like, we need sponsors. No, seriously, it was me for a long time, and I didn't have a problem with just going out there, spending my resources, and making it happen for the community. And then it was like a light bulb went off. And, why aren't we working together,
Because he would always host it, and we would participate in the parade and everything. It was just not under our umbrella. It was just, okay, then Mr. Fade is going to do it, and then we will be part of that.
And it seems like you guys had the opportunity to get the word out more. I mean, because you and I have never met. You've been doing it for 8 years.
Right.
And I've worked with the NAACP for at least a decade. So, they have the opportunity to get the word out. What are you, some of the accomplishments of the Carroll County NAACP that you guys are most proud? Maybe the activities over the last year. I mean, I know we have some scholarships.
Yes.
Things along those lines.
Yes. My predecessor, Mr. James Stocks, he was always, and he still is, the chair over our scholarship committee. And every year, I believe we've been doing it now for about 17 years. He has been the forefront of raising the money for our youth, high school students, seniors that are going off to college. This year was even bigger because usually we just give around $500 to all 7, because we do the county and city schools. Students that qualified and that won the finalists, but because we had more donations, they were actually able to get a few hundred more each for their scholarship toward their higher education. So we're most proud of that, along with our AXO program that our chair, Ms. Candace Babs, runs, and we compete on national when we have our yearly national NAACP convention, which this year it's in Charlotte, North Carolina, next month in July. And we actually have Ms. Kai, one of our greatest students who are in the AXO, that she actually won gold last year, nationally wise, for her short story. It's her senior year, she's graduated, so this will be her last year as, quote, AXO. But it's great that she's able to basically go up there and defend her gold medal in the same category, a short story, because that was a really big deal for our particular branch.
Well, you talk about the youth and you guys helping out the youth locally. Do you see them getting involved with the NAACP's mission here locally, or what's the idea? Are we seeing guys guys and gals who are 30 years old who maybe have established themselves or in business, or do we see younger people get involved?
That is a good question, and I'm excited to announce that we are definitely seeing that, especially at University of West Georgia. We actually have, because they have a chapter there that's under our umbrella branch. So they have their own presidents and et cetera, but it's under our branch, so we guide them, and they assist. Their president is part of our executive committee. So there was a little transition because obviously they're college students, so the former president graduated. So now we're in the process of a transition of a new president. I don't want to mention her name yet, but we're excited for her to be coming on, hopefully by this fall. To take that umbrella and be our new president for the chapter of University of West Georgia and continue to push and thrive, because there are a lot of students that she has rounded up with her new VP that want to actively be involved in the chapter under our umbrella of the branch.
I will try and go back in the next segment and talk about the events that you guys do all year long. But on the local level, what difference do you see yourselves making, politically? When you see issues, what issues have faced us in the last year that you guys had to be part of, and how did that go?
Honestly, we've gotten a lot in the last year, really in the last several months. We've gotten a lot of, I'm not going to say, they are complaints, because they have to file out a formal complaint for us to get involved and investigate. And that's the legal redress team and the criminal justice chair, which we have Ms. Michelle Ruff, attorney Michelle Ruff, over that as the criminal justice chair, and Mr. Jesse Strickland as our legal redress chair. We've had several Carroll County residents reach out to the Carroll County NAACP when they feel that their rights have been violated. Recently, it's been more on the civil, as far as, I don't want to say police brutality, but issues with our local police that we've been trying to hash out and figure out what exactly happened and how we can assist. So that has ticked up in the last few months, for sure, dealing with law enforcement and how our citizens and residents in Carroll County, because we're a very big county, right, is dealing with that. And, of course, how the NAACP is assisting in making sure that our constituents are being treated fairly.
Time right now, 8:51. We'll take our first break, and we'll conclude our conversation with Carroll County NAACP. We have President Dominique Conteh and the chair of the Juneteenth celebration, Joseph Long. And we'll remind everybody about that event that is coming up in our next segment. We'll have about 8 minutes, and I'll take a peek, see if anybody's posted any comments or questions for you guys here during this break. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
The customized academic scholar journey at Oak Mountain Academy is individually designed to provide students with a personalized, clearly defined academic track that earns the student a series of distinctions upon graduation. This journey enables academically driven students to pursue a focused, rigorous course of study personalized to their wants and desires. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us on the mountain. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
Consider the Mobius strip. Take a strip of paper, twist it, connect the ends. This connection forms a continuous loop. Seamless, infinite. That's how your healthcare should be too. At Tanner Health, the Mobius is our symbol and our promise, representing our continuum of care and our commitment that the services you need will be here for you always. We're not just changing healthcare, we're redefining it. See more at tanner.org.
.54. Welcome back to the WLBB Community Voice here on News Talk 1330, FM 106.3. Nobody posted any messages, but Teresa Wood checked in and Danielle Faith checked in with big hearts. Thank you for watching and listening this morning, ladies. What we do want to promote here in the last segment is, one more time, give a big shout out about the event coming up June 21st.
Yes,
it's
Saturday.
Saturday, hosted by the NAACP Juneteenth Freedom Festival. I needed 2 pieces of paper for that. I don't know why. But yeah, chairperson, party chair, Juneteenth chairperson, give us all the details. Remind us about what's going on Saturday.
Okay, Saturday, June 21st. Make sure you come out to the parade at 10 o'clock. We're going through the square of Carrollton, Bradley Street to Rome Street. At 12 o'clock, the event, the main program will start at Optimus Park, 117 Robert Hendricks Drive. We have a car show, 3-on-3 basketball tournament, about 20 vendors, a lot of live performances, gospel, R&B, and hip-hop, and
Speakers.
Speakers. But the new thing that we added this year, we kind of add something every year. Fireworks.
No, yes.
Fireworks. Now,
are you guys talking little metal things with the sparks on them, or are you guys doing it up big time? And where are they going to be shot from?
Oh, no. So we can't shoot. We can't pop fireworks on city property, and I hope that everybody understands we can't do anything on city property. So, but right across the street, we have one of our members of the committee that is going to allow us to do fireworks
On her property.
and on her property.
Well, but
So
you shooting those off, or
probably-
they just kind of just like pop
Well,
them in?
we're shooting. We got about 2 minutes of big fireworks.
Yeah.
And then the rest is going to be some poppers and some sparkles to kind of, keep the kids excited.
Well, the party's ending at 6 o'clock. Are we going to do those fireworks in the daytime?
7:38.
Is that when it gets dark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
We're gonna see.
At dusk. At dusk. We're doing fireworks at dusk.
What's the forecast look like for Saturday?
93 degrees.
Okay, well, he
no
knows.
rain.
No rain, good.
20% chance of rain.
Hot. That's what it looks
It's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be
right.
hot.
But that's why we love Optimus Park, because it has all the shade. It's a very nice park.
How about parking for all
And
of
we're
you?
selling shirts.
Oh,
Yep.
yes. Make sure
We're
you
selling
get one of these
Juneteenth shirts.
I forgot to give
shirts.
that flyer,
forgot to
Joel.
say
I'm
that.
sorry.
It's customary
Yeah.
that we take the flyer that becomes the flyer
Mm-hmm.
and we use it to make a T-shirt to kind of commemorate that year.
Yeah.
So, like in my barbershop, I got a couple of years in a shadow box of T-shirts. And that's just my thing. I have a Juneteenth thing that I do, and it's my thing.
Well, we'll put this in our door here at
Okay.
WOVB 808 Noonan Road, and people can come by and
All
just
right,
snap it to get that information. So, easy. Just come in our parking lot and check that out. All right, guys, we've got about 3 minutes. Anything important about the club or any events that are coming up? Anything else you want to brag about?
I just want to remind people, if they can't or they're confused on how to register or become a part of this activity and this event, they can always email us at Carroll County NAACP 5179 at gmail.com, and that will come to me, and I can connect them and send them the flyer via email as well.
Very cool.
And as of right now, it's not too late to sign up for the parade or to be a vendor.
Correct.
For the program. So make sure you go
Get
ahead and
involved.
scan that QR code. If you got a flyer in front of you, if you see a flyer, you can find me on Facebook at Joe Fade and on Instagram at Joe Fade Master 3. But I'm posting flyers all the time and other content promoting Juneteenth. So if you see one of those flyers, scan the QR code. You can sign up. We do have a person of contact that will get in touch with you as soon as you submit your application. So make sure you sign up ASAP.
And
so you can be
T-shirts
a
are
part.
$20.
Dominique, what's your speech? Can you tell us a little bit about what your speech is going to be about? Is it a
It's-
central
well,
theme, or is it
Mr.
just the history?
Mr. Long asked me basically do a State of the Union for the county pertaining to the Carroll County NAACP. So it is still in the editing, drafting form.
I got you.
That's all I'm giving you.
Good luck with this on Saturday. I hope you get a big crowd and it's too much for you to handle.
Thank you so much.
And also today, I want
Yes.
to remind you that Heaven in Your Home.
Yes, we're going to be down there supporting that today, too.
The Juneteenth Freedom Day celebration. It's from 4 o'clock until 9 o'clock tonight.
Square.
It's going to be on the square, promising food, fun, fellowship, vendors, and music. And again, sponsored by Heaven in Your Home. So,
And if
two
anybody's
big
ever
events.
eaten at Heaven in Your Home, you know
Oh,
the
yeah.
food is going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah,
so we will be
absolutely.
there. Hey.
All right, guys, thank you very much.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you,
And,
WLBB.
Thank you for listening and watching us tomorrow. I know last week I told you I was trying to get Cooper Criswell, a local baseball star, on the program, and we weren't able to do that. We got him booked for tomorrow, so hopefully we can get him in. I mean, he could get called back up to the major leagues, and that could toss it off, or he may have to pitch tomorrow. But we'll find out. Hopefully I'll talk to him tonight and be able to work that show out tomorrow. So if you want to check in with Cooper Criswell and how his professional career is going, I encourage you to tune in tomorrow at 8:30. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.